suit and a tie, and you look like a Christian executive. No, I'm a fisherman, and I've spent a lot of time in tears and fears and uh, rolling up my sleeves and actually hurting my body to help other people. And when I share scriptures with them, I'm usually funny and lighthearted, but I'm being business. I'm serious about it. They know that the comedy I use is like a sword, and I do what I do because I got Christ, and I wasn't told by any church to do what I do. So David Jeremiah, in that particular video, it's a recent video because of what's happening with Israel and Hamas and all the other Iranians and Turkey and Syria and Lebanon and Egypt, everybody coming after them. Well, they seem to think that they are not going to experience tribulation. You're sitting here watching tribulation on your TVs and cell phones. You're watching tribulation. You're watching nations in distress and in an outrage, and it's every continent. This stuff is going on, and we have the enemy here in our own land, waving flags, Iranian flags, and Hamas, and it's sad that people are getting killed. I could give you the statistics on the Vietnam women, children, and old men that have been killed, and we're talking millions of people. Millions, okay? Millions. You didn't get the jungle kind of squashes the explosions from the cannons, and you don't quite get, it doesn't look as utterly fantastic as Israel bombing a city, you know. Unless, of course, the planes come over and drop napalm or do something like that, and but we were doing a lot of damage to a lot of people, and I knew that, and it was very sad, and nothing to rejoice about. Yes, wish that Christ would come and stop these people and stop them all and end them all and then set up his own government, which is what he's doing, and he's taking over. That's it. And all these people are taking our money to run this world and to run our lives, and sacrifice our children to their wars. And of course, I forbid mine to do so because of them. And I was sad to even see my kids born into this world. Unreal. So anyway, if you read Revelations 2021 and just take your time, you'll see that the Antichrist is dealt with. The Christians are still here because the rapture doesn't take place till after him. All right, till after him, and he's not. Somehow he's not controlling the whole world. A lot of it, yes, but somehow he gains power to finances and all that, and you have to buy and sell and get the mark of the beast and all that, but you have to commit yourself to them. They ain't gonna just happen. It ain't gonna be microchipped or anything like that. Definitely gonna be like the banner that most of Islam wears, the radical Islam they call them, but I call them all radical because they're stupid enough, like a Catholic, to not really, really read their books, because their book says if you see an Israeli, kill him. Behind a rock, behind a tree, wherever he is, kill him. So they're not reading the whole book, just like the Christians. And I did just want to sit here and have somebody tell them that everything is hunky-dory beef, and you're going to be, you're all set. Screw everybody else, man. It doesn't even matter about them. But there is a great multitude when Christ comes. After that, he defeats the armies of the world, defeats them just about where Israel is right now in the northern section where the valley of Megiddo is. And if this is close to that, well, fine and dandy. That is nice. But I don't think it's a reason to clap and dance when you reverse scriptures and you don't read Revelation 20 to 21 and read it right through and read 19 to 21 and 22. You just go right through. I mean, pay attention. I'd say start at Revelation 13. That's what I say, because I leave my King James on chapter 13 on the computer, and go from there. But whenever I sign in, I don't have to sign in. But it's always on the destruction of Mystery Babylon. And, that is Saudi Arabia. I mean, the towns are mentioned right there, and everybody's saying it's the Pope, it's this and that. Saudi Arabia. And Iran is the one God raises up. I will stir up the Medes. They're going to bomb them. They're going to ruin that place. Because Saudi Arabia just went back to Israel after kissing Iran's butt. They went back to Israel. So that's the stuff we watch for. Watch and pray that you don't fall into temptation. And again, I say watch and pray. you know, um, I think it's a nice thing that we're going to finally see an end to mankind's rule on this planet. Yes, because mankind is evil. I am evil, and I possess the same crap they possess, but I do not act on it. I do not act on it. And love is the key, but it doesn't mean you'll love the outsiders. But you have to know who the insiders are to love, especially the household of faith. So, it was the love of the truth so as to be saved. That was the love of the truth. And the truth is, the resurrection takes place. That's the most important. Instead of seeing people disappear like David Jeremiah's heading, people are going to disappear. How about having the dead walk around? You see Uncle Bob and all these people in the world see the dead people they know. How about that? How about a shock to your system, not just a disappearing act? But we're talking about the resurrection from the dead. Then we're caught up in the air with them. It didn't say raptured, it says caught up in the air with them. So this left behind stuff, I don't know. I mean, it's just sickening to watch. I don't think believers ought to be thrilled about what we're seeing right now. And they just may see some mushroom clouds. They should be prepared always, in all ways. Amen.